I feel that my conscience is asking you for a testament. I put it to you that from the years that I had my holidays within Ukraine, it was put to me by an advertisement of want from other people to have want from somebody of substance. I fell in love with Odessa, but I found three things, and they are different. To this day, film stars have left Ukraine to be employed in California. These are one brand of people. The independence of Ukraine after the Berlin Wall and the Soviet Union's demise, I witnessed that there was a poverty, and I am a man that has been around the setting up of food banks. I've been doing that for many years, and as you know already, if you're following me, you know I'm fully qualified in mental health care. Oxford University Hospitals Primary Care Trust around Oxford. I'm not too sure if it's Cambridge, but my secondary education before my college and university days, some of it not complete, were Oxford and Cambridge, which are complete. So anyway, I'm a man with direction. I was in Ukraine and I saw that they needed to feed the poor. There isn't this setting up of anything apart from the church picks up where everybody else is missing. The political system in Ukraine is different to most world politics. Every city has its own parliament. It has an interior, and then the capital of the country is the leader of the world politics. So it's like capitalism, but it has almost a Soviet policy within countries, capitals, and other cities, political departments. It has an office. It has a big parliament in every city of substance. It's not a bad thing, but it's not Soviet, which is really neither here nor there. Soviet didn't work, especially when all it did was make corruption and went against all of its identity only when the Communist Party was formed. So I'm witness to the fact that Kiev didn't realise that they were half occupied by criminals working for a thing called the Kievan Liberation Movement, which was working from a company that had been attached by Russian insurgents. There is rumours that certain countries have been trying different things, but the fact is, Kiev was half occupied by a non-Ukrainian identity against the Ukrainian church and its capital. Odessa had a coup happen after the attack person that employed within the Kremlin. You see, there is world crimes that have happened to Ukraine and its country, which was settled in its own agreement at the fall of the Soviet Union. Its own territory was always Ukrainian, and President Putin is ill-informed and incorrect and of a criminal action. Only in his information is incorrect. He means not to do all those things, probably, and, well, dictators will fall eventually in retirement, and I see, well, I hope you just pick on your goodness in a peaceful form, and can you please stop using all those silly aircraft bombs, because that will come back and imprison you eventually if you keep making these silly dates. I'm telling you, copyright supply, you will end up in darkness, and the public will turn against you if you don't love your people and their cousins within. You're stupid to think that you can take land that doesn't belong to you. Are you just not wondering the truth about the Soviet Union and where its controlling government was actually placed? Have you not realised that every city within Ukraine and your own country of Russia has its own parliament house? Is Moscow the capital of Russia? Or is St. Petersburg the capital of Russia? It's a question. And when I say stupid, I don't mean to be insulting. I mean in the sense that it's idiotic, very self and not of the public. I'll get myself into trouble, no doubt. We don't see eye to eye. And you must be a really, really, really worried man, because that went all wrong, didn't it? I am the witness, without prejudice.